Customers know when a company doesn't care, and that will affect the company in a number of ways. Today, we're talking with consulting psychologist Jim Lynn about how companies can show people they care. This is Vidiotheque, where every week we try to help companies understand how to sell their goods and services online. I'm Scott Combs. I hope you'll like our videos and share them with your friends and colleagues. The flip side of marketing is customer service, the way the company interacts directly with people. What should companies listen for when they're interacting with their customers? How do they uncover their customers' core needs?
I believe that a real customer-focused organization should literally saturate their organization with the VOC. Now, I've had people say, what's the VOC? It's not the volume of crap we have to deal with. It's the voice of the customer. So, a couple of examples. Stu Leonard was a legendary grocery store owner up in Maine. And every week, every Saturday, he would spontaneously go out in his grocery store and gather up about 8 of the shoppers and take them up into his little office and give them a Danish and coffee, which is, by the way, a nice practice for people to give to talent. And he would, and he would spend about an hour and a half with these 8 people, just asking them questions. What's it like in the store? What do you like? What don't you like? What's the little problem here? What's the meat? Do you like the meats wrapped up in cellophane, or would you like to be able to see it? And every week he did this, and he was. But so he was listening to the customers. But here's the critical part of that. To get at your question, he would actually start to make changes in how he would display and present the foods and services based on this feedback from these customers every week, and he just kept getting better and better. Sales kept going up, profits improved. And so what he's doing is he's listening, but he didn't do it by doing a market study or analyzing some data or looking at he actually listened to his actual customers. I mean, there's nothing that can surpass that as the primary skill and technique for improving your products and services.
While we've been talking, you've used the word caring. What happens if a company takes a look at itself and discovers the unlovely truth that they don't care? What if the company culture is broken?
Chances are they will know it either directly or indirectly. They'll get this, people will flee the organization. They'll see it in turnover with employees, and they should also see it in terms of lost sales, hitting a ceiling. They get stuck, and customers flee. Customers vote with their feet. So they should get feedback both from their customers and their employees if they're broken, if they're dysfunctional.
There's nothing like actually caring about your clients. How does a company go about doing that?
Listen, if I knew the answer to that, I'd be at Harvard as a psychology professor. No, it's great. I mean, think about it. You go into Starbucks or Caribou around here, and you go into some, and it's a great experience. Like everybody knows your name, and you have a fun interaction with them. And you go into others, and they get you the coffee, but you can tell they don't care. They go through the motions, they give you the stuff, and you get the coffee, but you leave, and it's not the same experience that you had at the other Starbucks just the other day. And to your point, it's because it can't. I mean, one of the huge differences in my healthcare study was they have aides that come in and help with the clients. Put on their socks, help them get dressed, help them with shower. Very, very personable, very critical function. And you know what? It isn't all the training that they give them on pressure stockings and how to handle meds and how to handle IVs and all the technical side of the job. The real difference is caring. There are the aides that care about the clients, that respect the clients, that spend time communicating with them, that actually love the clients, those are the ones that are invaluable and priceless. And it's the ones that don't care. They do the job. They get them dressed. They put the socks on. They get them. They help feed them. They do the work, but it's done in a mechanical, unengaged way. And they don't say I don't care, but they send that signal that they don't care, and the client picks up on it, and the adult children pick up on the people that don't care, and it makes all the difference. So I think you've hit on one of the key. I mean, it goes back to the Gallup study. Only about a third of the employees in organizations care, are engaged. The other 2/3 are just going through the motions, collecting a paycheck.
There's a saying, fake it till you make it. If you don't care, can you pretend to care until you actually do care?
Yes, yeah. I mean, it remind me. There was a great example of a telemarketing company where they instructed you to smile while on the phone, and this sales manager was noticing this one person was grumpy, and they were getting turned, and he went up and told the person, see the mirror. I want you. They had mirrors there, so you could look at the. I want you to smile before you make the calls. And the guy said, I don't feel like smiling. I really don't feel like that. And the manager said, I don't care if you don't feel like smile. Just smile when you're making the calls. And you could try this. I mean, I've tried this. And after 5 or 6 calls, within a matter of 5, 10, 15 minutes, that person actually did feel better. The fact that they were even though they faked it at first, in fact, there's something called smile neurons, where we actually start to trigger some stuff in the brain. We won't go into the technical brain chemistry stuff here, but you can, by actually, this is part of why this positive psychology stuff works. If you start to think about things and smile, you actually can fake it till you make it. Yes.
Where can someone go to learn more about positive psychology?
Yeah, one of my favorites is really the kind of the founder of positive psychology, Marty Seligman, who from University of Pennsylvania, who I think it was 1998 at the American Psychological Association introduced this whole idea of as psychologists, we need to stop focusing on psychopathology, sociopaths, and schizophrenia, and all the problems of psychology, and start to think about the positive side. How do we create happier people with resilience and well-being? And so he was in fact he and some others developed a survey called Values in Action, VIA, Values in Action, Character Strengths, and you can go online, Google that, and go online and take this survey for free. It's free, and you can find out your core character strengths, and I use it with my clients, with my peer groups. We use it to learn about our character strengths, our signature strengths, and how do we leverage those? How do we use them at work, at home, and in community? How do we use our strengths to be more effective, to be more authentic, to be happier, and to just be a better person?
Next time, we'll finish up with consulting psychologist Jim Lynn talking about the danger of inaction. If you like our stuff, click the subscribe button, then share it with your friends. Leave comments, questions, and more on the blog, at YouTube, or at the email address on the screen. Thanks for watching. Now get out and do something.